Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Stores, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, Hanson Motors, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome, Bears fans, to Box Elder High School. As tonight, it's the big one. Big preseason game tonight as the Bears, I guess it's not preseason, Josh, still regular season. Pre-region game tonight against our crosstown rivals, the Box Elder Bees. I'm Trent Carter. I'll have the game call tonight. Joining me for some analysis, the one, the only, Josh Tyre. Josh, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks, Trent. It's good to be here tonight.
So the Bears come in with a record of 8-1 on the season, and surprisingly, something we're not used to seeing from Box Elder, they are winless. 0-7, so a little bit of a mismatch tonight. But Josh, in a game like this where it's Box Elder and Bear River, you just have to come in ready to play.
Yeah, you throw records out the door and you just show up and be ready to come out and battle, in rivalry games like this. That's how it goes down. Anything can happen, so you have to come in here mentally prepared. It's going to be loud in here tonight. You can already tell that, so the boys got to be ready to go and be ready to get out to a fast start here against this Box Elder team.
One interesting side note for tonight's game is the RPI rankings have come out. This week is the first RPI rankings for the state of Utah for boys basketball, and currently our Bear River Bears sit number 3 in the RPI. Number 2 now?
Number 2. It got updated again today.
So the Bears move up to number 2. I believe Green Canyon then is number 1, and then Timpanogos moves down a spot to number 3. So
no, Timpanogos dropped all the way to 6.
Oh, they must have taken a loss.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's Green Canyon, then Bear River, then Dixie, then Layton Christian, Murray, and then Timpanogos are your top 6, with Logan at 7.
So a lot to play for the Bears. Any win is a good win to keep you moving up those rankings, but my goodness, we haven't started region play, and to be in the top 3 in the RPI is fantastic. So the Bears look to keep it going tonight against the Bees. One thing I thought that was interesting, Josh, is before it was updated, obviously today, which I have a day previous RPI, 5 of the top 10 or 11 teams in this RPI ranking for 4A are from Region 11. So this is a preview of what's going to happen once region play starts.
Yeah, I mean, I think Region 11 is going to be probably one of the top to bottom, one of the best regions in 4A for sure. I thought it was last year, and obviously this year 4A gets a little bit deeper as you add a lot of those central Utah schools. But you start going through that. I mean, Green Canyon's undefeated. Really was a team nobody was expecting this year. I don't think anybody was really expecting Bear River to be off to as hot of a start as they are. Logan has got, I believe it's Child, that
Child
has just been going off this year. Ridgeline's in that top 10 category. And Skyview, who they did lose their best player on the year, and that has kind of set them back a little bit. But they're a team that they're really well coached, and you have to expect them to be able to compete and can beat anybody any night. So region play is going to get really, really interesting here in a week or so.
But first things first, tonight it's the rivalry game between Bear River and Box Elder. We'll see what the Bears have in store for the Bees tonight. You know they'd love to win this one, especially on the road. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back to get you ready for tip-off between the Bears and the Bees on 104.9 The Ranch.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Do you know?
Welcome back again inside Box Elder High School tonight. It's the Bears and the Bees. Interesting thing on the stats for the Bees, Josh, they've got 2 guys in Max Isaacson and Elijah Kersey. Kersey averages almost 19 points a game and Isaacson 13, so there's not a whole lot going on points-wise from anybody else, but this is one of those games where can you keep everyone else out of the score column? And even if those two get theirs, you'll be okay. Similar to some games we played earlier in the season, especially at Morgan, where their two best players had great games, but no one else did a thing.
Yeah. Ultimately, what this game's going to boil down to is if you can limit Kersey from being able to, in my opinion, go over 20. I think that's kind of where you got to keep him at. If I think you can keep him in his point total, I think you've got a great chance to win this game. But this is also one of those games that anybody can get hot on any given night, and the rivalry games are the games where heroes can be made, and I come from, there's still goats and donkeys, and there can still be donkeys made in a rivalry game too. So you got to be ready to go here tonight, and just got to be prepared to have that stellar Bear River defense we're so accustomed to.
As far as stats for the Bears so far on the season, Kyver Jensen has emerged as the leading scorer for our Bears. He averages 13.5 points a game to go along with 2.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2.5 steals per game, which is phenomenal. Bridger Barfus scores just over 10 points a game with 6.5 rebounds a game and 2 steals a game. And then we have Garrick Marble, third leading scorer for the Bears at 8.3 points, almost 6 rebounds a game, and then 3.5 assists per game. So he's been doing it in all 3 phases. It's been fantastic to see him distribute the ball, rebound, score it when he needs to. He's really emerged as well on the season. Should be a fun one tonight. We're going to take a short break. We'll let them get the national anthem taken care of, and then we'll be back for tip-off between the Bears and the Bees on 104.9 The Ranch.
Electrical system service, Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
IFA is a locally owned farm and ranch cooperative that proudly supports all those who love and live the rural lifestyle. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store for everything you need or at ifacountrystores.com. Call 435-257-5419.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation,
All right, Bears fans, it's time for lineups and tip-off.
Here we go. We would like to welcome the starters for Bear River.
Get my sheets out here. It always takes me a minute to get names and numbers going early in these games. Starting lineup for our Bear River Bears will be in their red uniforms, trimmed in black with black lettering. Kyver Jensen wears number 1. Alongside of him will be number 3, Owen Olson, both seniors.
Number 10, Bridger Barfus.
Senior number 10, Bridger Barfus, in second in scoring for the Bears. Joining them will be number 11, Jace Roberts, and then number 24, senior Garrick Marble. Reggie Shaw is the head coach for the Bears. Now we'll get the starting lineups for the Box Elder Bees as they kick the lights off. get some hype going for the rivalry game. Wearing number 2, Jaron Mason. Number 3 is Elijah Kersey. Number 5, Trevor Wilkinson. Number 20 is Derek Nesson. And number 35, Max Isaacson. And again, it's Kersey and Isaacson for Box Elder who do the damage. Both are seniors. Both teams huddle up. Some final hype before we get things tipped off. The lights come back on. We'll be ready to roll. Josh, what's more important in a game like this, defense or offense?
Composure. Composure is
Option
a key
3.
component. But can I just say this, Trent? There is no uglier colors than purple and white. I tell you what.
Agreed. So Box Elder will be there in their white uniforms trimmed in what looks to be purple and gray. They'll be going from right to left. The Bears from left to right. Ball's up, controlled by Garrick Marble. He tips it way into the backcourt, and Barfus retrieves it, and he'll hand to Kiver, and we're underway. Kiver will handle on the right wing. Bridger Barfus cuts back door, nothing doing. He'll get it now on the baseline. He'll go underneath the basket, kick it over to Kiver, around to Gehrig. He drives into the high post, back cut from Bridger, nothing doing. Tries to kick it over in the corner to Kiver, and that's deflected out of bounds by Elijah Kersey.
So you can see they're going to try to focus on a mismatch here between Bridger Barfus and number 2, Mason from Box Elder there.
Bears inbound it. They'll reset the offense with Kiver up top. He fakes a 3, steps in from about 16 feet, rattles in and out. Rebound by Isaacson. Isaacson front court, the dribble handoff to Kersey. He'll cross over. Jace get into the paint, kick it over to Isaacson. He shoots it, blocked by Gehrig, and then he gets the rebound. Nice defense from Marble. Olsen swings it front court to Jace Roberts on the right wing. Now Barfus takes a 3 from the right corner. It's good. Bridger Barfus for 3. The Bears get on the board first, 3-0. Here's Kersey. Picked up by Roberts, swing it over to Isaacson, still above the 3-point line. Now they'll look to pass back door, and he throws it off a Bear defender. Jace tries to grab it, can't corral it. Picked back up
Double
by
dribble.
Nesson, and they say it was either that or an offensive foul, and they called a double dribble.
Hey, we need officials real quick.
Now the scores table says, hey, we need the officials to come over and talk to us. They're not sure. So they'll get together and talk about it. As it's apparent here that Box Elder's going to put some full court pressure on the Bears.
Clarification, that was officially a 3-point basket.
Jace will inbound. They'll get it over to Bridger. They'll throw it to Marble. Now over to Jensen on the left wing. Bridger comes to retrieve the ball from him. Now they'll get it to Marble up top. Kersey guarding him. Now they'll throw it under to Kiver. He goes up for the tough shot, banks it off the glass and in from about 6 feet on the left side. 5-0 Bears. Here's Kersey. He'll drive into the paint again. Now kick it over in the right corner for a 3. It's up and away. It's off the rim from Trevor Wilkinson. The Bears rebound by Olsen. Quickly down the other way. They get it right into the post to Marble. He goes to the middle. Nothing there. He'll come back baseline, shoot it over, up and over and around and in. That grabbed every bit of the rim, and Marble's got his first 2, and it's 7-0 for the Bears, and they're all hyped up. we'll keep it here. Josh, I don't think you can ask for a better start if you're the Bears.
No, that's exactly what you want to do in this type of environment, this type of game. Come out with a hot start, and the Bears doing exactly what they need to do, doing it on the defensive end. A big block by Garrick Marble earlier on Isaacson. Limited Kersey being able to get in the lane, and then obviously you got big shots from your big three stud guys in Marble, Barfus, and Jansen. So huge start to this game so far.
It's apparent that Kersey is their most athletic player. He's crossed over and got into the paint a couple of times, but early on in this one, he's looking to pass out of the paint. I thought he had a couple of shots in there that he didn't take. We'll see if he makes an adjustment.
You would think he's got to go to, especially being down 7-0 early, you almost got to tell him you got to be in attack mode right now. If you got the opportunity, you have to take it. But one thing I think that's important to talk about is the Bears' ability just to break up press and do it with just ease and no pressure situation for them at all.
Here's Kersey. This time he drives baseline. Jay stays in front of him, and now they throw into Isaacson in the post. Nowhere to go. They double him, throw it back out to Kersey. He struggles, but he does get into the paint. Throws up a floater. It's missed. Rebound by Boxelder. They float it up and in. That's Trevor Wilkinson, the senior, knocks it down. Bears outlet quickly. Kiver goes all the way in. Tries to throw cross court. There to deflect it away is Nesson. And now on an outlet the other way, there's Isaacson under the basket, and he floats it up and in. So here's a quick 4 from Boxelder to respond. Bears lead 3 by 3, 7-4. Barfus now gets into the paint. Backdoor. Roberts kicks it over to Kiver, back into the post to Marble. Marble back to Kiver. He goes up, absorbs the contact, and he'll be at the line for 2 as he missed the layup.
35, Isaacson, shot to the foul.
So there's the first foul on either team, and it's on Isaacson. He's their big. Be great to get another foul on him in this first quarter. Kiver's first free throw is a little long. Mason Sorensen's going to check in here early and replace Owen Olson. Looks like Coach Shaw wants to go big here. .503 to go in the first quarter. Bears by 3. Second free throw was also missed by Kiver, and it's taken by Boxelder. Wilkinson on the rebound. He'll hand to Kersey, who will bring it to the front court. Bears in a man-to-man defense. Not in a man-to-man defense, more of a matchup zone. Here's a back cut, knocked away by Kiver Jensen, and he'll bring it to the front court. Now Jace on the right wing. They'll swing it around the perimeter, and now Marble takes it at the top of the three-point line. Here comes Barfus to retrieve. He'll drive into the high post. Beautiful spin move, goes up with the layup, and that's blocked by Isaacson. So the big man making his presence known inside. Barfus will inbound. Tries to throw it into Mason Sorensen, and it's kicked out of bounds by Joran Mason, the senior. Bridger to inbound again. He lobs into Marble, catches it at the free throw line, shoots it up, misses it. Mason Sorensen battles, but it's taken by Nesson on the rebound. Kersey now right wing for Boxelder. They trail by 3. Swings across court, pass over for a 3 on the left wing. That's missed by Wilkinson and taken by the Bears. Kiver comes down the left side into the corner to Mason Sorensen. Back up top to Marble. They're not coming out to guard him, but he looks to make a play. He'll take the three-pointer. It's good. Garrick Marble says, if you don't come out eventually, I'm going to knock it down, and he does. 10-4 Bears. Kersey on the other end, up top. Bridger Barfus guards him this time. Drives in, kicks to the left corner. Now they'll dribble back to the middle. That shot's up and blocked by Mason Sorensen. Rebound taken by Marble, handed over to Barfus. Barfus comes down. He'll take the 3. That rattles in and out. Rebound taken by Wilkinson. Down court now, Isaacson on the right wing, hands back to Wilkinson. He'll drive left-hand dribble into the paint, cut off by Roberts, kick it over in the corner for a 3. That's up and good from Jaron Mason. 10-7 Bears, 3:20 to go in the quarter. Barfus handles up top. That's knocked away by Mason. Both players get on the floor. Here comes Isaacson on the recovery, and Marble goes up to foul him to prevent him from slamming that one down. Just a little bit lazy with the ball as Barfus was trying to call out a play, and it was knocked away.
Isaacson shoots 2.
Max Isaacson steps to the line. The first free throw is up, and that's good.
In for Box Elder. 33, Mason Jepson.
First substitution for Box Elder. The second free throw is good as Mason Jepson comes in, number 33. Now number 23, Dax Sumko. That name sounds familiar. I think he ran all over the Bears in the football game earlier this year.
I think so. I do like the substitution going to the Ritter, maybe for a defensive purpose on Isaacson, a little bit bigger body.
Kyver goes all the way baseline, lays it up and scores after the 2 made free throws from Box Elder, and the Bears grab a 12-9 lead. Here's Mason up top. Isaacson's trying to get the ball in the high post. Nothing doing so far. Now Mason picks up his dribble. Now he'll get it to Isaacson above the 3-point line. Back to Mason. He gets into the high post. Hands back to Isaacson. He tries to force one up over Marble. No good. Marble's got it. Outlet pass to Kyver. He'll lob into the post to Ritter. He's got it. Small guy on him. He goes baseline. Oh, that was an offensive foul. They didn't call it. Ritter missed the shot. Rebound, Box Elder. They'll outlet to Sumko in the corner. Now they'll swing it back around top. This pass is stolen away from Kyver. He drives in there. He's got Roberts if he wants him, but he takes it all the way in himself. Spins that one around the toilet seat and down. 14-9 Bears as they've weathered the little run here from Box Elder, and they're back up by 5. We will take the break. We've got a timeout. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
2:12 to go in the first quarter. The Bears came out hot, 7-0. The Bees went on a little 6-0 run. Now the Bears have pushed the lead back up to 5, 14-9. Box Elder will have the ball. Kersey will bring it front court as Kyver's there to meet him at half court. Still trying to get it across. Now they do. It's Mason. He tries to split a double team. Throw it over to Jepson. They'll swing in the corner. Mason will take another 3, and he makes another one. That's his second 3-pointer. Cuts the lead to 2, 14-12 Bears. Bears will get it down to Kyver on the wing. Mason Sorensen working in the post. They'll throw it into him. It's deflected and taken away by Kersey on the steal. Now Jepson hands back to Kersey, and he'll bring it front court left side. He's got Jace on him. Now over to Mason. He's made 2 big threes in the first quarter. They'll get it back on the right wing, throws it into the post. That's deflected by the Bears and out of bounds.
You can see Box Elder's offensive strategies. They want to get the ball to Isaacson, or they want Kersey to be able to go full steam ahead down the lane. So, but how about Mason having a big first quarter?
Yeah.
A guy that only averaging
shots.
1 point.
Here's an inbound 3 from Box Elder. That's bricked off the right side. There's our Castlelight brick of the game.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah, like what I did there.
Yeah.
Kyver throws it into Mason on the post. He goes up strong, shoots over the defender, and scores. I thought that should have been an and one. They let him play through it, but Sorensen gets the bucket, 16-12 Bears. Sumko now on the right corner for Box Elder. Up top to Kersey. It's deflected, but he gets into the paint. Kick it over to Sumko for 3. That's good. So Box Elder shooting it brilliantly from 3 here in the first half. Now on the other end, the Bears throw it into Ritter, and it's deflected out of bounds by number 20, Derek Nesson. 16-15 our score, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bridger Barfus will inbound in front of Box Elder's bench. They'll throw it into Cash Avery, who has checked in. They'll get it into Ritter in the post. He'll wait, he'll go baseline. Too many dribbles. Kersey comes over to knock it away, and Box Elder takes it on the steal. Kersey comes front court, left side. He'll pull up for a deep 3. That's a little strong. Rebound, up and in by Derek Nesson, who has been very active, and the Bees take their first lead at 17-16. There's Bridger Barfus up top. He'll throw it over to Mason Sorensen. A left-hand dribble and hand off to Cash Avery. Now back over to Bridger Barfus. Ritter comes through and retrieves. He kicks it over to Avery. Fakes the 3, nothing doing. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. There's 3, 2. Here's Olsen for a pull-up jump shot. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Box Elder, and they'll take the 1-point lead into the second quarter. 17 for the Bees, 16 for the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
During the holidays, many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Start of the second quarter, Box Elder storms back to take the lead, 17-16, in what has been a game that feels like a rivalry game. Both teams lots of energy, ready to play, and Box Elder trying to defend their home floor.
Key stat of the first quarter, Mason for Box Elder had scored 8 points all season long, and he had 6 in the first quarter.
So one of our keys, keep the others down. Hasn't been the case thus far. Here's Kersey with a strong drive to the basket. He'll miss the layup. Backside rebound by Owen Olsen. He'll outlet to Bridger Barfus. He'll throw down in the corner. Cash Avery will take the catch and shoot 3. That's missed. Backside rebound again by Nesson, who has been all over the place. They'll go quickly the other way to Isaacson. He'll hand back to Mason. Now to Kersey. Kersey will right-hand dribble on the left wing. Crossover Olsen, get into the paint. Kick over in the corner. Nesson takes the catch and shoot 3. That's missed. Backside rebound, though, by Isaacson. And they'll give a foul to the Bears. Definitely feels like the Bears are losing the rebounding battle as well in this one. Under the basket, Mason will inbound. Joran Mason. Kersey comes through to get it. Marble there to meet him, and he'll dribble back out behind the three-point line. He'll pull up for a deep 3, and it's good. Elijah Kersey. Bees with their biggest lead, 20-16. Bears get it to Marble up top. Now he looks inside to Bridger Barfus. He's got it near the basket, kicks it back out to Garrick. He fakes a shot, gets all the way to the paint. Slam one off the glass, it won't go. Isaacson on the rebound. Outlet to Wilkinson. Back to Kersey for another deep 3, and that one's missed. That's a terrible shot. Bears will outlet to Cash Avery. Throws it into the post to Mason Sorensen. He turns and faces up. Now throws it back to Garrick up top. And Barfus on the right wing. Mason has it on the low block. He goes baseline. Spins back to the middle. Floats it up. Oh, my goodness. Missed a gimme. Rebound Isaacson. Here's Kersey to the front court. He gets into the paint. Kick it back out. Nesson, he'll take the 10-foot jump shot, and it's perfect. Or Trevor Wilkinson, excuse me. And the Bears are going to take another timeout. Don't want this one to get out of hand early. It's a 6-point lead for the Bees, 22-16 on 104.9 The Ranch.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy, it's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Do you know?
6:21 to go before halftime. The Bees on a little bit of a run here. They've taken a 22-16 lead as the Bears have not scored in this quarter. One thing I'm noticing, Josh, though, is Box Elder players have been laboring up and down this court. They've expended a lot of energy early in this one.
Yeah, and then one thing with the Bears, I just think they got to pick up the passing. A lot of, this is a Bears team that was averaging 17 assists coming into this game. Just got to be a lot more snappy with the ball, a little bit more better ball movement, be right back in this game.
Bears have it. They'll get it to Marble on the left block. He'll throw it up top to Bridger Barfus. He fakes the drive. Now back over to Marble. Barfus cuts through. He's got it. Lay it up left-handed and score. There's Marble on the beautiful feed, and Barfus finishes it. Bears trail by 4, 22-18. Here's Kersey, drives into the paint. Cut off there. Hands back to Mason. He'll fake a three. Over to Isaacson. Now back to Kersey. He's way out by half court. Now over in the corner to Mason. Isaacson cuts into the post. Olsen fronts him. Now they'll get it back up to Wilkinson. Swing it around to Sumko, and now Kersey. 10 on the shot clock. He'll try and drive on Bridger Barfus. Gets into the paint. 3 guys there to meet him. Beautiful defense from Kyver. Backside rebound. Barfus. He'll outlet to Olsen, and he'll slow it down and bring it to the front court. Olsen throws over to Bridger Barfus. Now up top to Marble. Avery cuts through, nothing doing there. Olsen will come to get it, throws it over to Kyver. He'll fake the three, drive into the paint. Finds himself wide open as the defense went flying by, and he floats it up and in. 22-20 Box Elder. Bears on a little 4-0 run. Here's Isaacson. He's the one to me that looks really tired. Here's a terrible pass inside, deflected by Marble and taken away. Kyver comes the other way. He'll fake left, go baseline, pull up from there, kick it cross court to Barfus. He fakes a deep three, steps in for a regular three, and that one comes off. Marble's there on the rebound, hands back to Bridger. He'll take another one. That one misses as well, and there's a rebound by number 5 Wilkinson for the Bees. Student section really giving it to Bridger on that one. He would have loved to knock that one down in front of him. 4:27 to go in the half. Isaacson now on the left wing, throws it in the post to Kersey. He'll throw it cross court. Sumko will take another three. This one's an air ball. He made one from there earlier. Barfus down court. Kyver goes hard to the basket. Got to be some contact there. No call, but it's blocked out of bounds off Isaacson. I thought he got him with the body pretty good. Retain possession. Kyver will inbound as the Bears line up across the floor, lob into Marble. He'll catch it and float it in. Garrick Marble, we've seen that play so many times over the last 3 years. 4 minutes to go in the half. Tie game, 22-all. Bears on a 6-0 run. Now they get it into Isaacson on the other side. They come to double. Here's a cut by the Bees, beautifully done as they float it over on the cut, and Wilkinson lays it in with the left hand. 24-22 Bees. Bears on the other end. They'll get it in the post to Owen Olsen. They'll go right at Mason, has no size, and Olsen goes around the basket and lays it in with the left hand.
That's something that's going to be there the rest of the night, Trent. I'd exploit that every possession you can.
Here's Isaacson on the other end. Kyver meets him. They'll kick it back over on the wing to Wilkinson. Tries to drive on Olsen. Goes up for the shot. It's blocked by Olsen out of bounds. Bees will maintain possession. A lot of blocked shots in this first half.
This game is honestly, through the first, 14 minutes or so, it is shaped out to be everything that you would expect in a rivalry game.
There's an inbound, which will be handled by Nesson. They'll throw it in the corner to Mason. Barfus is there on him. Another pass deflected by the Bears. They'll say it's kicked by Bridger. Mason will go back to half court to inbound. Throws it in to Nesson. Back to Mason. He'll dribble way out above the three-point line. Olsen's out there to meet him. Now he tries to drive on the right side. Oh, beautiful back cut by number 33, Mason Jepson, and he lays it up and in. Nice play design from Box Elder, and they grab a 2-point lead. Now Owen Olsen left wing. A back up top to Garrick Marble. He'll hold and hold. Now over to Kyver on the right wing. He'll fake a three. Get into the free throw line. Extended. Nowhere to go. Back to Bridger. He takes a look at the clock. Now back to Kyver in the left corner. He'll dribble up to the wing. Marble's in the post. Too many guys close to him. Now they get it into Garrick, and they'll call a foul on the back of him. That's Caden Anderson, the senior that's checked in.
One thing I'd like to see him do, just like they did last possession, I'd send Owen Olsen or whoever it is, whoever the mismatch is on Mason, and go right in the block and give it to him and force a double team, and then allow you to have an outside, be able to shoot outside. So.
Kaser Thurgood checks in for the first time tonight. As Olsen comes out, they'll get it to Thurgood. He'll take the three. It's up, it looks good, it is good. Kaser Thurgood wastes no time getting on the scoreboard, and it gives the Bears a 1-point lead. Boy, that's tough, Josh. Come into the game and you get the ball on the inbound.
and designed play for you, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's coming in ready to play. Here's a three on the left wing from Box Elder. That's a little long off the rim. That was put up by Wilkinson, and Bridger Barfus chases down the rebound. Outlet to Kyver. Throw it into the post to Garrick.
Oh, go to him again.
Kicks it over to Kaser for another three, and he splashes it down from the same spot. Welcome to the rivalry game, Kaser Thurgood. Bears by 4. Box Elder the other way. Here's a drive into the paint by Wilkinson. Oh, no one come over to cut him off, and he lays it up and in. Wilkinson's had a nice game early in this one. Here's Kyver on the left wing. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Kyver tries to cut, is knocked down. No call. Bears will reset with Jace Roberts. Jace, top of the three-point line, picked up his dribble. Now over to Bridger on the right wing. Up top to Garrick. Kaser cuts through, hands backside to Kyver, lays it up and in, and Thurgood screened his man out of the way, which left a lane for Kyver. Brilliant mental game there from Thurgood. Bears back up 4. Wilkinson handles on the right wing, looks for a screen, gets it, gets into the corner, nowhere to go, throws into the post. To Nesson. Nesson's now double teamed. Thurgood comes over to get him. They have to throw it back out to Wilkinson. Lefty drive, floats it up in the paint, scores again. Trevor Wilkinson has been all over this floor. It's been a little bit of everyone from Box Elder and a little bit of everyone from the Bears, and we've got a 2-point game, 1:03 to go. Bears 32, Bees 30 on 104.9 The Ranch.
System service, Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
So, Josh, I find it interesting, since the first quarter, it really hasn't been Kersey or Isaacson that's hurt the Bears. It's been the others, the ones that you said couldn't let them get going, and they've held it together in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what you talk about in a rivalry game, is anybody can step up. I mean, Mason has stepped up, Wilkinson stepped up. Both of them are already past what their averages for the season are. But the thing that I like so far is you feel like Box Elder has almost played as perfect of a game as they can, and the Bears still have the lead with a minute left to go.
You bring up a great point. I think Box Elder has played fantastic. Here's the Bears. There's just under a minute to go in the half. Marble has it in the right corner. Now he tries to go over to Bridger Barfus. It's deflected, and Barfus retrieves it in the corner and calls a timeout to avoid a turnover. We'll keep it here. 30-second timeout. 49 seconds to go. It is apparent, I mean, Kersey and Isaacson have the skill. You've seen that on the floor. Isaacson's had to exert a lot of energy on the defensive end, and even there in the huddle, he is still sucking for air. So we'll see how that translates going into the second half. But he has slowed down immensely here in the second quarter.
Well, and that's something that you have to look at. You know, every time he's going in the lane, he's being bodied up. Bears are sending multiple guys at him, and that does take a toll on you throughout the game. I mean, you start getting, by the time the fourth quarter rolls around, or even before halftime is going to roll around, that wear and tear is going to have an effect on him. And the other big thing is they have not allowed Kersey to be able to get in the lane and use his athleticism. They force him to try to shoot from the outside, which it's apparent he's willing to shoot a deep three, but I don't know if that's the shot that I'd want him taking.
Bears will inbound in front of the Box Elder bench. They get it in. Here's Thurgood, takes another catch and shoot three, and oh my gosh, that thing was 2/3 down. Rattles out. Here comes Box Elder. Kersey the other way, throws in the corner.
Offensive.
And an offensive foul on Kersey as he flew into the lane out of control. He passed it out, but ran over Barfus in the process. Oh boy, he went in there with a head of steam too.
And that's something that you kind of notice is Kersey is definitely a downhill player. He wants to get momentum.
So Kiver will bring it front court. The Bears will have to, there's about a 3-second difference in the shot clock and game clock, so they can't hold for the final shot. They get it into Marble. Now he's above the three-point line, looks for a back cut, nothing doing. Thurgood comes over to retrieve. Now back to Kiver. He's way out by half court. It's got Kersey on him. Sizing up the defense, sizing up the spacing on the floor. Olsen cuts through. Here comes Marble for a screen. Kiver gets over the top, throws it into Garrick in the post, turns and shoots the fadeaway jumper, and that rattles around and out. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Kersey again, full speed. He'll run past Bridger this time, has to go around him, and the Bears rebound, and the half is over. So here we are. It's a rivalry game. Bear River and Box Elder, and the Bears are going to go into halftime with the 2-point lead. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Farm and ranch cooperative that proudly supports all those who love and live the rural lifestyle. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store for everything you need, or at ifacountrystores.com. Call 435-257-5419.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
During the holidays, many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter months.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
We're at halftime. Bears up by 2, 32-30, in what's been a very intense first half, as you would expect, between the Bears and the Bees. Box Elder does not look like a team tonight, Josh, that has not won a game yet this season. They're playing aggressive. Their offense has looked good as far as passing, rotations, back cuts. Looks like a team to me that should have won a few games by now.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's exactly what you expected coming in tonight. We touched on a little bit in the pregame show. In these rivalry games, especially when it comes to Box Elder and Bear River, which is just so much history in this rivalry, you never know what to expect. I mean, you go through and you look at even the stat column. Like I say, you got guys that are averaging more points already for Box Elder than they've averaged all year. So, I mean, you just never know what to expect. And Box Elder, like I say, they have played what I would say is a near perfect half for them. And the Bears still got the lead, so you got to like that.
If we look at the scoring for Box Elder, Josh, as far as their two bigs in Kersey and Isaacson, what did they do as far as points go in that first half?
They only have 7 points combined in the first half, which, that's a combined, I believe they're about 32 points per game is what those two are averaging combined. So great job by the Bears defense to limit that. The big issue is you've got guys playing out of their mind in Wilkinson and Mason, who Wilkinson only averages, I think, 8 points a game. He's already got 10, and Mason, who only averaged 1 point a game, he's got 6 already and hit 2 big threes. So you almost have to expect those guys to come down to earth a little bit in the second half. You play the odds a little bit, hope they kind of cool off, and then just continue doing what you're doing on Kersey and Isaacson, and you're going to be totally fine in this game.
So if your coach shot half, are there any big adjustments you're making on the defensive side, or are you just going to go with, hey, we'll live if these other guys end up beating us tonight? Let's just stick with our game plan.
Yeah, I think that's how you address it. I think you say, all right, if Mason or Wilkinson or Sumko hit a 3 and then airballed the next one, I mean, if one of those guys wants to step up and beat you, great. You tip your hat to him, you say thank you. But I think you continue to limit Isaacson, and you limit Kersey, and then you kind of let the chips fall where they will.
One of the spark plugs there midway through the second quarter, Josh, was Kaser Thurgood, who has seen up and down minutes. I mean, he is a sophomore on a team loaded with seniors and guys that have played. So I think he's going to play when the moment is right. And boy, Coach Shaw hit the right button on that when he came into the game, hit 2 big threes in a row, made some good defensive plays, was really a nice spark plug for the Bears.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's such a huge thing when you can bring a guy in off the bench that can do that. And it goes back to what we've talked about with the Bears, that they're just so deep from top to bottom, really 1 through 9 or 10, that can come in and score at any given moment. And that just allows you to do so many things offensively. I mean, really, had he hit that 3 that literally went all the way in and then came back out, I mean, it went around the hoop 4 times. I mean, if he does that, the whole student body for Bear River would have gone nuts. So you have to be super proud of what he's done coming in. But just a good first half for the Bears. There's some things you can clean up, some lazy passes, some things like that. But you got to be happy having a 2-point lead here in what is a very loud environment, in my opinion, here in Box Elder. And you got a good second half of ball coming up.
We'll take another break, and then we'll be back for the start of the third quarter. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
IFA is a locally owned farm and ranch cooperative that proudly supports all those who love and live the rural lifestyle. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store for everything you need or at ifacountrystores.com. Call 435-257-5419.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible: Castelite.
Welcome back, Bears fans. Start of the third quarter. Bears up by 2. We'll see what we have in store for the second half. In a first half that was a little bit back and forth. Both teams went on separate runs at different times. Both teams able to respond. And as a result, we have a fantastic game so far. Barfus has to inbound in front of the student section. They'll give him an earful. Expect nothing less. The Bears will have it to start the second half. It's Jace Roberts up top. Over to Kyver. Back to Jace. Jace, no one's out to guard him. They leave him wide open. Fakes the 3. Now up top to Olson. Get it in the high post to Garrick. He turns and faces up. Back to Jace.
We'll go back to
now over to Bridger. He'll take the deep 3 from the right side. That's a little bit long. Strong rebound taken by Roberts. He'll get it over to Olson, who will shoot the lefty 3, and that rattles in and out. Marble tries to rebound. It's taken by Isaacson. He throws the outlet pass to Kyver, and he goes up for the layup, and they'll call him for an offensive foul. First foul on Kyver. I don't think either team really in foul trouble. Very few fouls called in the first half. Percy comes to the front court. He'll throw it over to Mason. Hit some big three-pointers in the first half. Here's a strong drive by Wilkinson. Goes up for the shot. It's missed. Rebound backside by Marble. Outlet to Kyver. He's off and running. Kicks it over in the corner to Jace. Hands back to Marble. Fakes a 3 and then around to Bridger. Now baseline to Olson. Bears moving the ball quickly here. Now Olson will dribble out above the three-point line. He'll throw it up top to Kyver. Now back over to Bridger. Into the high post to Garrick. He turns and faces up. Isaacs comes out to pressure him. They get it into the post to Barfus. Kicks it out to Kyver. 9 on the shot clock. Swing it around to Jace. He gets to the free throw line. Kicks it back over to Kyver for a 3. And that's good. Kyver Jensen extends the Bears lead to 5.
Great ball movement on that possession for the Bears. Great ball movement.
Lots of patience. That went down within 7 seconds of the shot clock expiring and end up getting a wide open 3. Here's Isaacson in the post on the other end. May have traveled, no call. He is not a great passer, Josh. He throws it to the backside and Jace picks it off. Here's Kyver the other way. Pulls up from the free throw line. Hands under to Marble. Back cut by Barfus. Too many guys in there and he has to try and fall on the floor to retrieve it, but his foot was out of bounds. Anytime they've forced Isaacson to pass, Josh, it has resulted in at least 4 turnovers.
Yeah, for sure. And you're seeing him a weak side double team sending a weak side double team at him. So you got to like that defensive strategy. And again, I think it comes down to force somebody else beside Isaacson and Kersey to beat you here tonight.
Kersey now throws it right wing to Wilkinson. They come out to double. Now they'll throw it into the post. Here's a travel underneath, and they do call that one. That was Mason Jepson, who tried to spin multiple directions at the same time and resulted in a travel. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Box Elder scoreless as the Bears have put 3 on the board. Reminder, fans who are listening on the radio, if you have access, you can get a video stream of tonight's game at CashValleyDaily.com. Also on YouTube, that's where our live stream goes to. If you just search Bear River Sports, you should find the live feed of tonight's game. Here's a turnover by the Bears. Kersey the other way for Box Elder, throws down to the baseline. Here's a strong move, this time by Jepson. He goes baseline and up for the layup and scores and is fouled. So a turnover by Bear River results in a bucket the other way, and we'll see if they can convert the 3-point play. 35-32 Bears. Jepson at the line. Free throw is up, and it's missed. And there's Wilkinson on the rebound, and he goes up for the shot, and is fouled. He'll be at the line, just a hustle play. Again, it's Wilkinson.
24 good, Marble his second. Wilkinson shoots for Box Elder.
First free throw's up. That looks short, and it is. One more for Wilkinson. You know, I just noticed, Josh, for a kid that's pretty big like he has some small feet.
That's a weird thing to notice.
It is. Well, he's got purple shoes on, too, so that's why I noticed. Here's Kyver the other way. The Bears break the pressure. Now Jace on the right side. Owen Olson on the wing. He'll throw it over to Bridger Barfus. There's Marble, now on the high post. He turns and faces up. Now he's behind the three-point line. Back to Kyver, left wing. He'll step inside. 15-foot jump shot is away. Kyver Jensen's jump shot has been money tonight. Bears back up 4. There's Kersey, tries to drive on Jace. Jace playing some great defense. Nowhere for him to go. Throws cross court to Mason. Here's another 3. Up and good. Joran Mason, third three-pointer of the night. Cuts the lead to 1. Bear River 37, Box Elder 36. Bears throw it in the post to Bridger Barfus. Now he dribbles out. Picked up his dribble, hands back to Gehrig. Now over to Owen Olson on the left wing. Olson drives, kicks it over to Kyver. He'll take the 3 from the left corner, and that's good. Kyver Jensen's going to bust this zone all by himself in the third quarter. Bears up 4. Here's Kersey. Hands back to Wilkinson.
Moving screen there.
Has to be, yep. That's number 20. Derek Nesson with the illegal screen, and the Bears will come the other way.
He's got gray hair, though. Great hair.
I thought initially you said gray hair. I'm like, which one out there has gray hair?
No, great hair.
It is flowing. I will give him that. Mason Sorensen's going to check back in.
35, Max Isaacson.
So they'll give Isaacson Kersey. No. Isaacson just came back in. Kersey will go out. So will Nesson for Box Elder. As Sumko comes back in. And Buchanan, the first time we've seen him in this game. Here's Olson. He tries to cross over on Jaron Mason, who's played fantastic tonight. Outlet pass to Isaacson. Under the basket, misses the reverse layup. And there's Owen Olson. I don't know if Jaron Mason can do anything else right in this game, Josh.
Talk about a perfect game.
Bears get it into Mason Sorensen. Isaacson comes over and fouls him. And coach doesn't like it, but that was an obvious foul.
Yeah, it'd be okay if he goes at it up top, but when he comes over his shoulder, it's got to be a foul at that point.
Player number 35, Max Isaacson.
Bears will inbound under their own basket. Barfus will trigger, throws it into Mason, gets it from 4 feet, floats it up and in. Nice play by the Bears. Good to see Mason get an easy one down. Bears by 6, 42-36. Under 4 minutes to go. Mason handles, throws it up top. Now they try and throw it into Isaacson. That's taken away by Kyver. He gets to the front court, and there's another foul on Isaacson on block. Just not a smart play. Like,
no,
don't try and bump him or be there to, I don't know. You got to know the situation.
And he's got 3 fouls now, so this next possession, if I'm Coach Shaw, I'm setting something up, and I'm going to go right at him and try to make him pick up his 4th right here.
Absolutely. Bears by 6. Kyver now will bring it front court. Over to Mason on the right wing. He'll dribble up top, hand off to Jace. And they're trying to get it into Garrick, but he has to come all the way through. Now they'll hand to Barfus. Barfus with Mason on him. Now over to Marble, right wing. 17 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Over in the right corner, Jace. Now he'll left-hand dribble back to the wing. Up top to Marble, throw it into Mason in the post. Sumko's on him, hands back to Garrick. 5 now on the shot clock. Kyver's going to have to hoist this one up. He gets in there. Shoot it. He does. It's off the rim. Backside rebound is fought for and taken by Wilkinson for Box Elder. Outlet to Isaacson. Kick it over the corner. Mason for another 3, and this one's missed. It's the first thing he hasn't done tonight.
And that was the most wide open one he had all night.
I was watching that one go up going, yeah, that looks good. He just missed it. Foul on the rebound by Box Elder Carter Buchanan, the junior. He's going to exit the game, and now Isaacson is going to come out and get a break. Be nice to see the Bears really open this up here, 8 or 10 point lead. Put some pressure on the Bees. They're up by 6, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Kyver now handles up top. Bees willing to let the Bears just kind of hold it on the perimeter. Now they'll look to get it in. Now they swing it cross court to Kyver. He's bumped, no foul by Sumko. Throw it up top to Jace, swing it around to Bridger Barfus. Now inside to Mason Sorensen. He comes out a little bit high to get it. Now has to give it back to Bridger. 8 on the shot. Now Marble in the high post. Kyver takes the left wing 3. Short. Rebound. Garrett goes up for the shot, and he's fouled. That was an easy call. Sumko. Garrett will be at the line for 2. Bears being really patient in the offense. Garrick steps to the line for the first free throw. It's up. It's good. Bears match their largest lead of the game of 7, which they had at 7-0 to start the game.
21, Kason Anderson in for the Bees.
Garrick will get one more. 2:23 to go in the third quarter. Free throws up, and that one's good, and the Bears do have their largest lead of 8, 44-36. Kersey now front court, right side. Kyver's there to meet him. Way out above the three-point line. Here comes a screen. No, he won't use it. He'll drive down the right side. And this time they'll call a touch foul on Kyver Jensen on the drive.
Fouls charged to number 1, Kyver Jensen, his second.
Second foul on Kyver. 4th-team foul on the Bears. Both teams will be in the penalty the rest of the way. At 5 fouls, you shoot 2. Here's a lob inside to Kersey. He tries to go up. Kyver's there. He shoots over him a little strong. Big rebound by Garrick Marble. Outlet to Kyver. He'll come quickly down the right side. Sees a lane to the basket. Goes all the way in there. Lays it up. Score! Blocking foul. And 1. Kyver Jensen. As Sumko came over and was there late.
That basket's good. Sumko to the foul. In for the Bears, number 14.
I can see why he's a fantastic football player, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Guy is built. Kyver to the line for 1 free throw. Bears are now up by 10. Free throw is up and rolls off. Rebound, Nesson. Now Kersey down the left side. Kyver's there again. Crosses him over, goes baseline. Boy, everything is difficult for him tonight on the drive. Wants a call, doesn't get it. Rebound Bears. Here's Kyver into the paint. Kicks it over in the corner to Thurgood, who is checked in. Now up top to Cash Avery. He can't handle the pass. Now he's got it. And the Bears call a timeout. I thought they were going to call it backcourt.
I thought they were too.
I didn't think he stepped over, but the coach is going ballistic, and they say the Bears called a timeout. Back and forth we go. Bears have come out and really put it on Box Elder in the third quarter with some great defense and just enough offense. They're up by 10 on 104.9 The Ranch.
Durability and timeless beauty with tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
1:45 to go in the third quarter. Bears have their largest lead of 10, 46-36. Box Elder coaches have really been getting after the officials. They want some calls on Kersey, but honestly, Josh, I feel like he just hasn't been able to get where he wanted to go.
No, I think it's great defense on the Bears. They're anticipating his first step and really anticipating where he's going to be and doing a great job on switches. So you got to give them a lot of credit on that so far.
Bears inbound to Thurgood. He'll bring it into the front court. Now over to Kyver. Kyver has played fantastic in this one. They'll throw it over to Mason on the left wing. He's way out above the three-point line. He'll look for someone to hand off to. Gets it back to Thurgood. 13 on the shot clock. Up top, Kyver. Kersey's there to meet him. Throw it in the high post to Ritter. He had a rough few minutes in the second quarter, and he's going to start with a rough one here in the third. Loses the ball, and they're going to call a shot clock violation.
There was like 3 different calls that could be made there.
Yeah.
There could have been a jump ball, a shot clock violation. Could have been a travel because he basically rolled all the way around.
Both teams have gone to the other end of the floor.
We might have 3 different calls, too.
Let's just replay it. Still don't have a call.
All right, white ball. That would be Box Elder.
So no call other than this white ball. We decided we're going to give it a white.
Well, I think I could have established that. It
Yeah.
was a matter of which one which method you wanted to go with.
1:18 to go. Bears by 10, 46-36. Here comes Kersey down the left side. They'll come to screen for him. Ritter steps out. Now they trap him. They'll throw it over to Wilkinson on the right side. He'll drive on Thurgood. Beautiful defense. Now they'll throw it in the paint to Nesson. He'll swing it around to Mason. He tries to throw it inside, and Kyver steps into a passing lane. Thurgood's on the floor, tries to throw it over to Kyver, and he retrieves it. Throws it back to Mason Sorensen. Over to Cash Avery. He'll set his feet from 16 and make it. Cash Avery's on the board. Big shot. Bears by 12. Here's Kersey. He's going all the way to the basket. Ritter's there to meet him. You knew he was going to get that call regardless of what the defense was, and he'll score and be at the line for one.
Fouls on 21.
Kersey will be at the line for one free throw. Kersey is athletic, he's quick, and he is strong. Boy, when he comes down the lane, you're taking a risk stepping in front of him. But the Bears have done a great job on him tonight. We'll hope he doesn't get going. He does complete the three-point play, which cuts the lead to 9, 48-39, 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Box Elder's going to extend their defense after we get the substitutions in. Sorensen's going to go out. Ritter goes out. Marble comes back in. I'll throw it into Garrick. He'll hand back to Kaser. And he'll bring it to the front court. Now throw over to Kyver. Mason comes out to pick him. Now they'll back off. Mason reaches around, deflects it from Kyver. And they're calling the ball out. Okay, Kyver was kind of blocking the guy out so that he couldn't come and touch the ball, and the ball went out of bounds. It's Bears possession. I do not understand how this coach has not got a technical foul. Gone after the same official 4 different times here. The Bears will have to inbound in the backcourt. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They'll throw it into Cash Avery. Now he'll hand back to Kyver, and he will bring it front court. Over to Thurgood on the right side. Now over to Avery. Mason comes to pressure him. Avery goes baseline, pulls up from 10 feet, and knocks it down. Took Mason's aggressiveness against him and went baseline and scored. Cash Avery played some great minutes here in the third quarter.
Throw a double team at him.
4 seconds on the shot. Kersey fires a deep three. That's missed. Rebound by the Bears, and the Bears are going to go into the fourth quarter with a 50-39 lead. Great finish to the quarter. We'll take a break on 104.9 The Ranch.
Before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
During the holidays, many times we forget to say thanks. At Bob's Body Shop, they truly are thankful for the customers who have kept them going for over 25 years. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Cooler weather is here, and winter is just around the corner. Now is the time to prepare your home so you don't have any cold weather issues. Stop in and talk to Tom and his team at Greer's Do It Best Hardware in Tremonton. They'll help you get ready for the cold winter month.
Josh, a big quarter by the Bears as they outscore Box Elder 18-9 in the third. What was the key to that run?
Well, I think it's you got to look at somebody like, obviously Kyver Jensen, who scores 10 points in that quarter, basically takes over for you. But how about the ability for the Bears to sub guys in and then to give them a spark? In the first half, it was Thurgood who came in, hit 2 big threes. And then Cash Avery comes in here in the third quarter, has hits 2 buckets for you, gives you 4 points, gives you a lift. I mean, just their ability to mix and match and send different guys at you makes it so difficult for a team to defend.
Box Elder has the balls. We start the final quarter. Bears by 11. They'll get it to Kersey on the right wing. He'll drive baseline on Jace Roberts, loses the ball out of bounds, and it is Bear ball. Again, struggles for Kersey on the drives. Bridger will bring it to the front court. Now he'll drive back at Kersey. And back to Cash Avery, back around to Bridger. Now Olson with Mason on him. Olson throws over to Jason on the left wing. They look to get it into the post to Marble. He's got it. Squares up on Isaacson. 16 throws it into the post to Mason to Olson, and I think he was waiting for Olson to cut through. It's like you mentioned, Josh, he's got Mason on him.
Yeah, for sure. If you get in a mismatch with Mason, you got to send Olson underneath because Olson's just bigger, stronger.
Bears will lob it in on the inbound. It goes off of Marble's hands, and Isaacson the other way throws it over to Kersey, lets the defense clear, and gets their easiest bucket of the night. Bears now lead just by 9, 50-41. Now Cash Avery handles on the wing, and he dribbles it off his leg, but they say it went off the leg of Isaacson.
Box Elder wanting that foul call, but you got to give him space. You can't be right up in his grill the whole time. He's got to be allowed to clear space there.
Yeah, Marble swung through and caught Isaacson with an elbow. Oh, boy. There's the makeup call.
Yeah, they gave that one back.
So as soon as the ball was inbounded, they call an offensive foul on Gehrig. So Isaacson wins the plea of Box Elder any momentum. Here's Kersey, drives into the paint. There to meet him is Marble, and he floats one up left-handed, and it's missed. Rebound Roberts, outlet to Olson. Bears have nothing in transition. Now Olson drives into the paint, nothing doing there. Swing it over to Kyver. He drives into the paint on Kersey, gets him in the air, spins back.
Great
left-hand
move.
layup is in.
Great move.
Wow. He felt the pressure on one side of his body, spun out of it, and got himself a left-handed layup. Beautiful move, Kyver Jensen. Bears back up by 11, 52-41. Here's Mason on the left wing for the Bees. Been quiet offensively here in this half. Now Isaacson on the post. He spins baseline, goes up on Gehrig. Good move, and Gehrig's going to pick up the foul.
That's a 4th foul on Gehrig, so you're probably going to see Ritter come in here and going to go with Sorensen, somebody a little more athletic.
Yeah, Braden's had a little bit of a struggle in this game getting into any sort of rhythm. And it seems like if he doesn't get rhythm early, it's kind of a struggle for him. Isaacson's free throw is good. And Mason Sorensen will come in and Marble will come out. So a lot of time left in this game to have one of your best players on the bench with 4 fouls.
Oh, maybe they didn't give it to him.
I think that's what Gehrig is telling Coach Shaw, is like, hey, they didn't call that foul on me.
They called it on Kyver, it looks like. So Kyver's got 3.
Second free throw is good as well, so the Bees cut the lead back to 9, 52-43. Olson comes to half court. He's met by Mason. They get it across to Bridger. He'll dribble between the legs. He's got Wilkinson on him. Now kick it over to Kiver, who's guarded by Kersey. Kersey tries to body him up. Kiver gets all the way under the basket, kicks it over to Bridger. He circles around in the paint, kicks up an 8-foot jumper. That's missed. Backside rebound. Isaacson's there, but it's deflected out of his hands by Kiver Jensen. So now that the coaching staff has the right foul call, they'll get Garrick Marble right back into the game. And here comes Kersey. Just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Bears by 9. Kersey throws into Isaacson in the post. Marble's on him. They body him up. Kick it back out to Mason. Now hand off to Kersey. He tries to drive hard into the paint. Kicks it over on the right side. Wilkinson will drive in there. Underhand scoop to Isaacson, and he lays it up and in. Good offense from the Bees. As finally their movement sprung someone open for an easy layup, and now it's a 7-point game. 52-45. Roberts handles up top, throws it over to Owen Olsen on the wing. Mason's on him. Olsen drives into the high post. Now throws it into Marble. Olsen cuts through, lays it up with the left
I was going to
hand.
say, there's got to be a foul on that.
And he's hammered on the way up. It was a delayed call. He missed the shot, but he'll be at the line for 2.
Number 5, Trevor Wilkinson, his first. This is number 3, Owen Olsen. He'll shoot 2.
Olsen to the line. The lefty takes one dribble, shots up, and good. You like these scoring opportunities, Josh. You know Box Elder's going to score here and there, but don't give them the 4-6-0 runs.
No, yeah, you gotta eliminate the runs here.
Second free throw rattles around, and that's good too. So the Bears go back up by 9, and here comes Kersey. He'll throw it front court to Buchanan, who's played very limited minutes in this one. Now he'll throw it up to Wilkinson, who has played fantastic. He'll fake a drive, throw it back cross court to Kersey. They'll try and post up Isaacson. Kersey now gets baseline, pulls up from 8 feet. Shot's a little strong. Again, he has really struggled to score. Bears will outlet to Owen Olsen down the left side as Kersey hustles back. Now Barfus. Mason out on him. Mason's played good pressure defense by the Bees. Now Marble in the high post. He'll hand back to Olsen. Now back to Gehrig. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. 15 on the shot clock. Owen Olsen, dangerous pass. Now they'll get it in the post to Marble. He'll go to the middle, goes up for the shot, and Kersey reaches in and fouls, and Marble back to the line. I would not advise throwing that pass again.
I wouldn't either.
The defender luckily wasn't even paying attention on the play. The ball about hit him in the head as we threw it cross court.
He let go of it, and I started sucking air there for a second.
Gehrig makes the first, and the Bears back up by 11, so they've weathered a little bit of a run here by Box Elder again. They've responded. 5, chance to go up 11, and the second free throw's missed. Rebound, Kiver Jensen. Bears will get another possession. Kersey out on him. Kiver drives on him right side. Gets all the way to the basket. Lay it up and in. Kiver Jensen. Wow. You get an appreciation for that drive when you see who's guarding him. Kersey is a monster out there for a guard that's athletic and quick, and Kiver took him right to the hole. Here's Wilkinson on the left wing. On the other side, Olsen there to body him up. Bears up 12, 57-45. Here's Kersey. He gets into the paint again. This time the layup. That comes off the rim. Rebound, Jace Roberts. Outlet to Jensen. Cross-court pass to Bridger Barfus. And the Bears will now back out of it.
Get it to Gehrig.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Get it to Gehrig.
Gehrig tries to go to work on Mason. They come over on the backside. Wilkinson had to come help, and he'll foul.
Yeah, you
missed him.
Yeah, you missed him the first time. You got to instantly get that ball inside to him because that's an easy bucket, or at least he's shooting free throws at that point. So,
well, we got a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. Bears by 12, their biggest lead of the game, 57-45 on 104.9 The Ranch.
Or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Mike Knorr has been keeping Dreamer always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
3:42 to go in the game. Bears with their biggest lead, 57-45. Throwing the post to Garrick. That's tapped out by I. Taken away by Kersey. Kersey now drives on Jace. Beautiful defense. Nowhere to go. Hands back to Wilkinson. He'll drive strong. Backside rebound. No. Taken by the Bears. Just when you think Box Elder had a fast break opportunity, the Bears defense says no. Now on the other end. Free throw line jumper by Garrick. That's missed. Inside rebound, Olsen. He now brings it out. Hands back to Garrick, and they'll reset with Kiver. Under 3 minutes to go now.
Big rebound there by Olsen to give the Bears another shot clock here.
25 on the shot clock. The Bears can run some time here if they'd like. Jace has it. He dribbles at Barfus, who cuts through. Now Kiver takes it baseline, pulls up from 6 feet. That's blocked, and there's Owen Olsen again on the rebound. But that's knocked out of his hands by Kersey, and it'll be Bears.
Buchanan had that block. Jepson, Nesson, Anderson, and
so rebounding was a little bit of a struggle in the first half. Not so in the second. The Bears have come to rebound in the second half. Kiver will inbound again. Olsen comes through, not there. Now he'll lob to Olsen. Kersey now will come front court left side, who's been quiet in the second half. Sumko comes to get it from him. Now up to Kersey. Kersey tries to drive again, spins back middle, throws it over in the corner. They'll fake a three. Nothing doing. Back to Kersey. 15 on the shot. He'll drive in. Garrick's there at the basket, just puts his hand straight up. He misses the shot. Rebound Barfus. Here's Olsen. Bridger fakes the shot, gets into the paint, kicks it over to Garrick, and he'll hold the ball. Now up top to Kiver. Throws it in the high post to Garrick. He comes to get it. Works through the contact. Now Barfus comes to get it from him. He wanted the three, won't take it. Now over to Kiver, 15 on the shot clock. Fakes middle, drives baseline, lay it up and in again. Rivalry game like this that's been so intense, they've been able to just calm the nerves and stay patient.
Yeah, and I think it goes to the senior leadership and to the veterans that are on this team. I mean, we've talked about it all year long. Lots of seniors, lots of guys that have played quality minutes for this team. And just not only is it patient in the shot clock, but the majority of the shots are quality shots. They're shots that you like the Bears taking. So up by 14 in the minute 35, just got to shut down defense here and continue playing the defense on Kersey that you have been, because huge credit to Jace Roberts and Bridger Barfus if they've kind of had the task of him all night.
Box Elder will inbound. Kersey handles. They'll swing it over on the right side to Sumko. He'll throw into the paint to Jepson. He makes a move, spins up backside. Bears were there to meet him, and they will call a foul. I think that's kind of a bailout call. Jepson really had nowhere to go, but Kiver will pick up the foul. That is his fourth. Jepson at the line for two. That's one of those, I think I'm letting him shoot that shot. I'm not even putting my hand in the cookie jar on that one. First free throw is good by Jepson. Kiver will come out, and Cash Avery will come in. This is probably a safety move by Coach Shaw. Let's see what happens the next 40 seconds. Jepson's second free throw is good. Well, it wasn't a safety call. It is a safety call. Now he'll go back to the bench. Coach Shaw says, just sit here for a minute.
Kind of be one of those things I like a little bit different.
Now Garrick will get the inbound, throws back to Jace, runs front court. Now Olsen has it.
Good.
Beautiful.
Way to back it out. Burn the clock.
Press break by the Bears. Here's Bridger Barfus. Mason on him. Now he'll dribble right side, gets into the paint, comes back out, hands it to Marble. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Cash Avery now handles up top. Lots of ball pressure from Box Elder. They have to get steals. Cash Avery breaks the pressure, lays it up and in. Back to a 14-point lead. 58 seconds to go. I'm going to say this baby's in the refrigerator. Mason dribble handoff up top. Here's a deep three by a newcomer, number 21 for the Bees, which is Kaysen Anderson, a sophomore. That's missed, taken by the Bears. 42 seconds to go. The Bears are going to clear their bench here. Take a timeout, and they're going to wholesale substitute, let some of these underclassmen and get Brody, correct? Brody
Miller?
Miller. I'm just blanking on his last name. Get him in the game as well. Tyden Jones will come in. Beckham Reese. I saw another newcomer coming in as well.
Hope none of them score, because I don't get none of them written down on my score sheet.
61-47. Bears have held Box Elder to 17 points in the second half after scoring 30 in the first. Unbelievable game here. This is one of those games we thought would be a battle. Box Elder hung in there, but the Bears defense proved to be too much. Oh, and Adams checks in for the Bears. They throw it front court to Tyden Jones. Excuse me, Beckham Reese is not out there. Sumco. Bears will be at the free throw line.
Checking in, never mind, sorry, shooting 2.
Free throw is up, and that's just hard off the back iron.
In for Box Elder, 10, 12, 44.
Box Elder's going to sub out. Cleared their bench as well for the final 26 seconds of this game. Second free throw is missed. Rebound taken by Tyden Jones. Out to Adams. Swing it around the perimeter. Up top to Brody Miller. 14 seconds. The Bears don't have to shoot here. They'll just be content to move the ball around, dribble out the clock, and take a big win over their rivals on their home court. And that's it. The Bears win the big one. Crosstown rival, the Box Elder Bees, on the Bees' home floor. They're going to pick up the 61. They've turned the scoreboard.
Wow. They want to get out of here.
They turned the scoreboard off instantly, like we don't want any record of, I believe it was 61-47.
Yeah, I think so.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the Gem Electric postgame show on 104.9 The Ranch.
Ranch cooperative that proudly supports all those who love and live the rural lifestyle. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store for everything you need or at ifacountrystores.com. Call 435-257-5419.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry
Cash and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Baking is a central part of any celebration. When selecting your flour, make sure you use one with hand-selected grains, expertly milled for passionate bakers. Central Milling, Red Rose, and Gilt Edge Flour are those brands. Always choose the best for your table.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church, or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Welcome to the Gem Electric postgame show. As tonight the Bears get a big win against a team that showed that they hadn't, well, the record shows they hadn't won a game all year long. But tonight they played like you would expect a team to play in a rivalry game. They gave the Bears everything they had. Josh, you mentioned they played pretty much a perfect first half, and then the Bears proved to be too much for them down the stretch, pick up a big 14-point win in a game that doesn't do you a whole lot for your RPI, but we knew that this game meant a whole lot more than that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, anytime you play the cross-county rival, I mean, it definitely is going to be something that you want, especially for a senior. You know, you want to come out with that win. And so a big game tonight, and I think there's a lot of points that you can touch on and things that were impressive. Like I say, one thing that I think is important to note, and it's going to be the first thing I touch on, is the composure that the Bears showed in the first half. Like I say, Box Elder was playing about as perfect as they could play. I don't know if they could have been any better in the first half. And the Bears didn't panic. They stayed calm. They stayed within themselves, and they end up having the lead. And then they, obviously, the second half, it just comes down to defense, and Bears are doing exactly what their kind of identity is, which is such a solid defensive team. So it is also important that you shut down two guys that were averaging, like I say, 30-something points a game in Isaacson and Kersey. And Kersey only scores 8 points. Isaacson only scores 8 points. So you basically eliminate them from this game, which is huge. Like I say, this win doesn't do much for your RPI, but from just a winning standpoint, it's huge. But also from the things that you accomplished in this game, I think it's a big win for the Bears.
So that leads us into our McDonald's Player of the Game. We appreciate McDonald's for sponsoring tonight's Player of the Game. Josh, I have an idea, but who do you have for tonight's McDonald's Player of the Game?
It's got to be Kyver Jensen. I mean, the guy scores 26 points. He basically kind of put the Bears on his back in the third quarter when the Bears made that run and basically went on an 18-9 run in the third quarter. So you got to give Kyver Jensen the player of the game, in my opinion. And, you know, again, it's what we've grown accustomed to see out of him, and a huge effort by him tonight.
Yeah, it was interesting. Starting off the season, we mentioned how this team seemed to be figuring out what they had as far as we're going to move the ball, we're going to play a lot of guys, we're going to see what we have on the floor, and we're still seeing that to a point, but at the same time, we're seeing the stars perform when it matters the most, and we got that tonight from Kyver Jensen. I think Garrick Marble also doesn't show in the stat column, but I thought he played a great game tonight. They were all over him in the low post. Every time they were trying to feed him the ball, he was getting banged around. He kept his composure tonight, played a solid all-around game. Well, you mentioned Kaser Thurgood in the first half, and it was Cash Avery in the second half. Owen Olson and Bridger Barfus in the fourth quarter on backside rebounds were monstrous. It's just a complete...
I think you've got to mention Jace Roberts and his ability to stay in front of Kersey and shut him down. I mean, there's so many guys that you can go through the whole list and say, hey, he had a big moment, he had a big moment, he had a big moment. Mason Sorensen, the athleticism and what he can do for you. It's just a team that we've talked about is so deep and allows Coach Shaw to do so many different things. And it's what's allowed this team to be 9-1 going into Christmas.
You just have perfect timing, Josh. You mentioned Coach Shaw, and he's here. He's going to join us.
Well, you know, Trent, that's why they pay me the big bucks out here.
Coach Shaw, Josh and I were just talking about this one. We felt like Box Elder couldn't have played a better game in the first half. You got a perfect effort from them, and you guys find yourself up by 2. What was your message at halftime?
Yeah, no, and we needed to make some adjustments. There was a reason they were playing a perfect game. You know, we were giving them things that we didn't want to give them that we knew they were good at, and so, you know, we had to make a couple of adjustments, make sure we were helping on defense, take care of the lane. They really beat us down the middle that first half, and that's where some of their threes came from and different things. And, you know, we knew that, man, we had to take care of the middle coming into the game. We didn't do great. Credit to them. They got to the lane, made plays. But second half, we took care of that, and we took care of that on every possession. And when we do that, you know, that's the performance that we're capable of.
We know the big performance tonight was from Kyver Jensen, but Josh was also just mentioning you have 5, 6, 7 guys in this game alone that had big moments throughout the game. Thurgood comes in the first half, knocks down 2 threes before he can even break a sweat. In the second half, Cash Avery comes in, knocks down 2 baseline jumpers. In the fourth quarter down the stretch, we got Barfus and Olsen getting every backside rebound. What do you pin this one on? Was it just Kiver, or you've got everyone?
I think in all of those performances, like, you know, Gary got us going, and then Jace defensively. I mean, Jace defensively, that was one of the best performances, you know, in that second half that we could ask for a kid to play. And so, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, you know, offensively, there were 2 stretches in that game that we were struggling, and just throw Kaser out there and say, hey, I told him going in, I said, hey, I need Owen to get a drink. You're going to have about a minute, and a minute and a half later, he's got 6 points, and he had another wide open 3, hit the back of the rim.
It was 2/3 of the way down.
I just turned to Owen and said, hey, sorry, man, you're going to have to sit this a minute longer. And being the good teammate these guys are, of course. And, yeah, and then second half, Cash came in, and, you know, that transition mid-range pull-up jump shot is just kind of his shot. I've never seen a kid shoot it like he does, at the rate that he does, at the percentage he does. And there's a lot of kids that I would say, hey, I don't really like that shot. But I've seen Cash work on that shot millions and millions and millions of times. And, yeah, he knows, and I know, man, if he gets that shot in transition, he's going to shoot a high percentage. And, you know, we just give him the green light there. So, yeah, no, it was, I don't know. You could look at every game we've played and just team effort. Tonight on the scoreboard, you know, I think Kyver had 24, 26. Garrick had 10, and then a bunch of 4s, 6s, 2s, 8s, different things. And, you know, that's what this team is. Tonight it was Kyver. You know, who knows who will be next week. And, you know, I mean, every game we just got so many scoring threats out there, and they work off of each other. You know, I think the most impressive thing about Kyver tonight, I think he was 10 for 14.
Yeah.
4 shots. You know, and one of them was at the end of the shot clock where he threw up like a 35-footer there out of desperation. And so realistically, he missed 3 shots all night, and great shot selection. Teammates were working with him, moving off the ball, and giving him opportunities. That's just a really, really good team win for us.
Yeah, I thought Box Elder played way better than their record indicates. We mentioned Kersey and Isaacson, Josh and I did coming into this game, that they're their 2 dominant scorers, and you hold them both to 8 points apiece. And you mentioned Jace Roberts' defense, which was absolutely phenomenal. But I thought all night long you guys forced Kersey into some tough shots and just wasn't able to get any of them to go down.
Yeah, no, that was, I mean, a player like that, you got to kind of hope that some of those don't go down too, because he's capable. He's capable of making those kind of baseline jump shots, similar to the Saunders kid from Oregon, you know, that, man, he could miss 6 in a row and then get 6 in a row. And you hope he doesn't get in one of those stretches. And, yeah, we were able to contain him. And, yeah, same with Isaacson, man. He's tough around the basket. A lot of what he gets is offensive rebounds and kind of slashing on drives. And we rotated, boxed out, and took care of that, especially in the second half.
Well, I thought, just one last thought on Kyver. He had Kersey guarding him most of the game, and Kersey is a force. He's big, he's strong, he's athletic, he's hard to go to the basket, and I thought Kyver was patient. He felt the defense, how they were playing him, and was able to spin back the opposite direction multiple times for what looked like easy layups on a good defender.
Yeah, no, I think one of the moves of the night was him down here in front of our bench off that block, and kind of turned to the middle, looked for a pass, no one was there, and then just kind of made a pass fake, and then a little pivot back to the basket, had a wide open layup. I mean, that's a post move. That's a big post move that our point guard's making, and yeah, found himself an easy bucket. Yeah, no, Kyver was crafty tonight, played really well. Really proud of his performance.
Coach, 9 wins in a row. Let's keep this thing rolling. It's going to be a tough one next Friday, I believe, at Weber. I think they're in the top 8 in RPI for 6A. They've been playing well.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday
at Weber, 4 o'clock start time. Yeah, I mean, we've played some really good guards. We're going to play an exceptional guard, a high-level Division I guard at Weber. Last year he put up 40 on us in a double or triple overtime win.
I remember that one.
And yeah, they've played really well. I think Deseret News has them ranked 4 or 5 in 6A. And, you know, I don't know the last time Bear River got a road win against a ranked 6A team, but yeah, I mean, we got to come and we got to be tough. We can't give them what they want, kind of like we did to Box Elder tonight. Box Elder went and they took what they wanted in that first half, and if we allow Weber to do that early next week, we're gonna be in trouble. So we got to control that thing all the way through.
Well, we'll be looking forward to it, Coach. You guys are on a run. We hope you keep it going. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Josh, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Bears get a big win against the crosstown rivals, and that's going to be the end of our broadcast tonight. Again, it'll be next Wednesday, the 27th, at Weber, 4 o'clock tip time. And we hope you'll be there to join us. We'll see you next time on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports,